The hosts of the Krypton Report, Jania and Tyler, we bring you a podcast all about Superman Celebration.
That's right. Superman Celebration 2016 in Metropolis, Illinois is going to have special guest Mr. Maxwell Lord from Supergirl. It's going to have Makad Brooks, our James Olsen from Supergirl. It's going to have Mark McClure, our movie James Olsen from the original Superman films. And it's also going to have the first Jimmy Olsen that was on Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman. Now, all this takes place in June 12th, and you can get over to we've provided in the cast here the information that you'll need for the Superman Museum, the social media, everything to find out about Superman Celebration. It's a free event, which is nice. Free is always nice.
Mm-hmm. Now, the museum itself isn't free, if I'm correct.
The museum was $5, which is totally worth it.
Oh my gosh, it was such a great experience.
And so what we're going to talk about is we haven't got a chance to go to Superman Celebration, but this year for my birthday, Jania took me on a road trip to Metropolis, Illinois, and we went to the Superman Museum.
We also went to the statues. There's a statue of Superman in Superman Square. And then there's also a statue of, Tyler, help me with her name. I'm blanking.
Noelle Neal.
Noelle Neal, yeah.
Lois Lane.
Yeah.
The Superman Museum is amazing. And we're going to get there because we provided our pictures that we've taken while we were there. And the statue is huge.
Yes,
I mean, the picture of me, I was staying there, and what's crazy is he's standing on his own symbol. They renamed the streets. Mm-hmm. And it's such a small town. Like, it feels like it should be Smallville, Illinois, instead of Metropolis, Illinois.
Yeah, that's very true. Very true. A very small town. Everything's geared towards Superman. It definitely looks like it could use some fan support, though. If you don't know about Metropolis, Illinois, and you're a huge Superman fan or Supergirl fan, you really need to go and check this place out. And you need to support their history and the town itself because it's such a neat place. The Superman Museum itself, oh my gosh, that blew us away with how much was there.
What is it? They charge $10 for the historical museum that's here in Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah.
And they're advertising having George Reeves' costume right now.
Yeah.
We paid $5 for the Superman Museum, and oh my gosh, just the amount of artifacts that they have. They had a costume from George Reeve, Christopher Reeve, Dean Cain.
Yeah. Superboy.
They had one from each Superboy. Let's see, they had clothing from Smallville. They had the Supergirl costume from the film.
Yeah, from the movie, yeah. There was, this was one of my favorites just because I found it hilarious. They had some Marlon Brando wigs. That white wig.
From the planet Krypton.
Krypton.
But even the Superman Museum store, okay, it's a store. They have comic books, of course, and graphic novels. They have tons of shirts, posters, toys, memorabilia.
Things you wouldn't see anywhere else, honestly. There were so many unique things.
I mean, just, you have to walk on the store multiple times just to make sure you saw everything.
Oh my gosh, and we did. I think we walked that store, 3-4 times?
And it's not even a big store. It's got a lot of stuff in it. Mm-hmm. I got Solomon a t-shirt.
Yep.
That said Metropolis, Illinois, and got the big Superman shield on it. I got me a really cool, it said Superman Museum shirt. We got a cool refrigerator magnet. But there's so much neat stuff there that, I mean, that alone is worth going to see. And we wanted to go because we wanted to experience it not during Superman Celebration, because we figured if we went during the celebration, it would be extremely packed and we might not get to enjoy everything as much.
Yeah. That was my thought process on this whole situation, because this was a surprise, mind you guys. Like, I surprised Tyler by taking him there. He didn't know until we were like an hour out from the place. So.
Yeah, I was like, where are we going? And like I said, the museum's $5. Children 5 and under are free. which is nice. I mean, it's totally worth it. What did we do? We walked the museum 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to see everything.
And you can do that.
And you can just keep going around and around. I mean, I wanted to live there. I asked. They said I couldn't. Noel Neal has received the key to the city and has been there multiple times each year for a Superman celebration.
Now, let's not forget to bring up the other museum. The other museum we were not able to go to while we were there.
It was closed. It's only during the summer that the museum is open.
Yes.
So we want to go back for the celebration. We talked about it, just we haven't had the opportunity yet. 2 years ago, I entered a Superman fan film into the celebration. It was played there in the category of comedy. And that was really cool just to, do something fun like that and having it embraced by the Superman fans. What's amazing is there's so much stuff there from the George Reeves series. His Clark outfit, his Superman boots, his Superman outfit, autographed photos. There was a Kirk Allen suit too, wasn't there as well?
I believe so, yeah.
So I think the only one who didn't have a suit there,
Brandon Routh.
And Cavill.
Yeah, and Cavill.
I mean, they have items from both of them.
Yes.
But as far as suits go, they don't have one.
A lot of it is definitely more about the history of Superman. Not necessarily Superman now, but Superman then. And it's just so neat to see everything. Oh, and they do have a Christopher Reeves wig as well. Reeve.
Yes. And they had a couple of different suits and capes, and they had Jimmy Olsen's outfit, the costuming from Superman, I think 3 and Superman 1.
God, they have Christopher Reeve cape.
They have the crystal, the green crystal. Oh, and they had Zod. Disco Zod's outfit.
Disco Zod, love it.
They had the Superman Clark's outfit where he was Clark in Superman 3 at the beginning when he's selling the farm. Mm-hmm. They have an autographed picture of Bud Collyer, who did the voice on the old radio show and the cartoons when they did the Fleischer cartoons. There's Action Comics #1.
Yeah.
They have newspaper hosts, Supergirl dolls. I mean, it's cooler than being in a comic shop. Just everything they have there.
It's worth it. It's totally worth it going to go check it out, guys.
The picture's coming up here soon, but they had the flying rigs for
Supergirl
and Superman.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that was just neat to see in general. I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed my experience there. I felt like a kid in a candy store. And like you said, it's the stuff that you can't find everywhere. And they even had an alternate Supergirl costume that wasn't used in the film. It's such a fun experience for any Superman fan. The history of the character, where it was created, and just, how much of he's been in pop culture. Jania tried changing in the phone booth, and it just, she realized she didn't have a super suit underneath.
Unfortunately.
But it's amazing how much the character has lasted and how much stuff there is. Like, there's Dean Cain's suit right there.
I just want to comment on Dean Cain's ties. Those are my favorites. Gosh, those god-awful things.
There's Superboy, and there's the giant statue of Brandon Routh Superman.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
There's more of the Superboy TV series, which a lot of people forgot ever existed. But it happened.
It did. Just so many cool things, guys.
I mean, check it out. I mean, this is just a taste of what you can see. We tried very hard to take pictures of everything, but it's so overwhelming.
Very much so. I urge you to definitely go and check this out. It is worth the visit. This little town is worth the visit. I would definitely say that they need a little bit more support. Superman Museum.
I agree. Keep it going, and remember, follow us online. And if you go to Superman Museum, shoot us a message on Twitter or on Facebook.
Yeah, and if you shoot us a message about it, send us some pictures. Show us your experience and show us the good time that you have at Superman Celebration.